Pseudo-productivity could be trapping you. It could be snuffing out your progress, snuffing out your productive, and limiting your success in you reaching your goals. Hello, I'm Dylan. I'm 17 and I help people become more productive and beat procrastination. In today's video, we're going to be over what is pseudo-productivity and how can you stop it. We're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of feeling busy while not progressing, feeling like we're completing work while essentially the work we're doing isn't even scratching the surface of what needs to be done to progress in success. For me, my pseudo-productive habit or fake productivity habit is planning. So obviously planning is great, but over planning for months and months in advance is quite frankly useless. It's mental masturbation and it just keeps you in a perpetual cycle of not getting progressive work done. So if I'm guilty of it, then most likely you are too. And if you're watching this video, then I know you're keen to prevent pseudo-productivity and finally find the work that you need to do to progress towards success. I have a few points here I want to discuss with you and let you mull over, and hopefully these pseudo-productive habits can be countered, stopped, and you can make progress. So firstly, over-planning without action. This is my pseudo-productive habit, my fake productivity habit of my own, and a lot of people have it too. So an easy way to prevent this planning without focus or taking action is to use techniques like the 2-minute rule. If the task takes 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. Do not overplan it, do not mentally masturbate and mull over how you're going to complete the task. Just do it. This will prevent you from this perpetual cycle of planning, oh I'm productive, planning the task when the task only takes 2 minutes to complete. It's not worth the time planning. It's not worth the 10-15 minutes on planning the task when essentially it's minute, it's basic, and it doesn't require too much attention. Similarly, focus on the 20% of activities that garner the 80% of the proceed reward, the 80-20 rule. The activities that will yield the most of the results, focus on those. In the majority of the case, focus on 20% of the activities that yield 80% of the rewards. So the progressive tasks, like for me, example, scheduling the posts, getting this video, recording the video, editing the video, trading, all of these progressive habits are actually putting me forward towards my goals, towards the success I want to receive. This 80-20 rule will be very beneficial to you. This is my pseudo-productive habit, this is my bad habit, and I know it could be yours too. Next up, focusing on low priority tasks. Essentially, you need a matrix of tasks. You need to understand what should be done first, what is paramount towards your day and paramount towards your day being productive, and what is a facade, what is silly, pseudo-productive tasks that don't necessarily need immediate action. Using an MIT structure, so most important task, is a very simple way you can combat this. Figure out at the start of the day what you need to get done to class the day as productive. What is your most important task? What is the one thing that you need to complete to push yourself one step further? That Kaizen technique, that 1% better every single day. What is that one MIT, most important task? So for me, my most important task of the day was scheduling posts for a client, because if I don't do that, I won't get paid. I will have a very unhappy client. They'll notice things aren't lined up and things aren't as consistently organized as they usually are, and that will lead to a lot of negative downsides. What is your MIT? Next up, multitasking poorly. This can be quite confused, but the way I've broken it down here is embrace single focus tasks. So the tasks that you can put your full focus into are generally going to be more productive and more effectively completed, because you're not clouding your brain, you're not clouding your neurobiology with a cluster of different tasks. Trying to record a video while typing a script while trading at the same time is you're just cluster in your brain. You're not having it organized and structured. This is why this single focus task, this single focus will be very, very beneficial towards your productivity. I know you like to get things done. I know you like to get things done effectively and quickly, but the quality of the productive work is almost idiosyncratic towards the work's completion in general. You can tick the box and say you've done it, but that could be pseudo-productive because you might not have done it to the highest quality you have, and you have a lot of potential to fill. Just before we get into the next point, if you've made it 6 minutes deep into the video so far, I understand you're struggling with this issue. Not only just pseudo-productivity, but essentially procrastination in general. You absorb all this information, you learn all this information, yet somehow you can't implement it. You struggle with the accountability, and this is where I come in. The top links in the description will take you to 2 options where you can book a meeting with me, and I can help you combat this procrastination. I will help you schedule, I'll help you plan, I'll help you specify your life towards productivity around your day-to-day, and I'll be there for you. I'll hold you accountable, I'll get the work done with you, and we can figure out how to combat pseudo-productivity and procrastination in general. Unlock your productive self and click the top links in the description. Next up, we have consuming information without application. Another rule here, 70-30 learning. 70% of your time should be spent applying the 30% of learning knowledge you achieve. This is something I implement, and it exponentially increases the growth in productivity and success you want. After learning something from a book, from a YouTube video like this, please immediately take action into implementing it towards your life. So if I talk about planning, if I talk about day planning, immediately open up the notes, work out what you're going to do tomorrow, and this 70-30 rule will hold you accountable towards countering pseudo-productive habits such as consuming information without application. You'll be stuck in a perpetual rut of no action if you don't use this rule. Finally, in today's video, perfectionism. Perfectionism is usually masqueraded procrastination, glorified and felt better in the human brain because you feel like you're waiting for that opportunity. You're waiting for all the ducks to be in order before you take the action, and it's the thing stopping you. It's the thing, again, perpetuating you in this rough cycle of no action and procrastination. Saying you're waiting for this opportunity to arise in a perfect manner is saying you're not going to take any action ever. Any task you start now or in the future, you're going to start in a poor manner. You're going to be shit, essentially. So just start now. Get the shit out of the way first. Understand via experience, and you'll have a better, more comprehensive understanding of the task. Perfectionism could be glorified procrastination. Do not let it be a pseudo-productive habit that is preventing you from taking action and reaping the rewards of success in the goals you want to achieve. The top link in the description could be the one thing for you. Thank you for watching.